Are games too expensive? Let's find out, shall we? Hello DragonCrafters, this is Warcraft from DragonCraft Productions and welcome to another video. This week I want to talk about whether games are too expensive or not. Let's take gaming as a form of entertainment, purely just that. If you take it down and scrap everything else, rip everything else apart, you will find out that video games is actually the cheapest form of entertainment. To get to the point where you can actually play, that's the medium to get inside gaming. And that's kinda expensive. Yes, I agree with that. Because whether we're talking about console gaming or PC gaming, then you need to buy some very specific things in order for it to work. For example, you need to buy a TV, or you need to buy a monitor, or you need to buy a new PC, that you need to know what you're getting. For example, my PC is about 3.5 years old, something like that, and the hardware inside is older than that. I can still play video games, modern video games, on high quality. Some games medium to high, but overall it's high quality for me. Maybe not ultra, not all the time, but I do play Skyrim on ultra, bitches. But I can still play my video games very, very well, and I'm quite happy. And I also do other things with my PC, like video editing or audio editing and all that. I do a lot of things. And it's still very, very good. I made a really good deal with myself about that. Console, you need to buy the console and a TV in order to get inside console gaming. But the games themselves, they're not that far expensive if you take it down per hour of entertainment, per hour of playing. Of course, if you take a game that's only like 30 minutes or 1 hour long and you pay $60, that's wrong. That's not value for money at all. That's just a rip-off from the fucking developer. Now, I want to talk about why video games, not gaming, are not that much expensive. That's according to their costs to make that game. If you take how much it costs to actually make a game, for example, let me give you this. There are productions and development costs. We're talking about voice acting, we're talking about the soundtrack, the music, we're talking about the developer salaries, the people that were working on the game. And of course, we're talking about the license. In order to publish a game, you need to license it first. That's how the thing works, though. So that costs money, you know? After you create a game, right, then you need to market it and promote it right. So you're gonna do things like make YouTube videos about it, or show it on E3 or whatever, but that costs money, right? Even if you do your own event at your own company, at your own place or whatever, it still costs money to do that. And good marketing will cost a lot of money. That's a fact. I will make a video about it actually, about certain games that have done an insane amount of marketing, and their cost was just, oh my god, astronomical. Let's just say that. After we're done with that, then is the whole thing of distributing the game. How you want to distribute it? Do you want to make like retail? If you want to make retail copies, then you need the disc, burn all the discs, to have all the discs ready. You need the plastic, you need the manuals. That's another topic that I want to talk about at some point, but anyways, let's say some games have manuals. They don't, but it's inside that cost, inside what it entails. Then, or you just do digital distribution. It still costs money, it's cheaper than retail copies and all that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about regarding this is video games 20 years ago or 15 years ago or even 10 years ago, they were actually they're actually cheaper right now than it was then. And even if you add inflation, prices and all that, they were cheaper right now than they were then. They were more expensive. Again, this is fact, this is pure numbers. We're not talking about just random shit and just to make a video. We're talking about real facts here, right? And to summarize everything, games are not too expensive. But if you add shit like microtransactions and everything else that stops you from playing that game unless you pay something for it, we're talking about season passes, we're talking about DLCs, we're talking about expansion packs that have absolutely no meaning, or patches. At least we don't pay for patches yet. At least I think so. I don't even know if some games actually make you pay for the bloody patches. Let's just stop doing that. Honestly, stop doing that. Give us the game and just we'll all be happy. There are companies and developers out there that no matter what they make as a video game, we will go ahead and buy it because we trust those developers. Even if they make a shit game, not to their standard or not to our standards, we will still say good things because they practiced what they've done so far. They've shown us that we can trust them. Just throwing a name out here, CD Projekt, just throwing it out there, alright? Just one company. Bethesda is another. Just throwing some names out there. So, anyway, I've rambled way too long. I've tried to keep these videos as short as possible in order to be them, for them to be actually watchable. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you next week. Have a good one.